Okay, so in this question, I will get the left hand side. So left hand side, I get sec a minus tan a, and denominator sec a plus tan a. So what I will do, I will multiply the denominator by conjugate sec a minus tan a, right? The numerator by the conjugate. Yes, you can do that. Why you can't do that? Because you can sort of introduce the same thing in the numerator. Right? So numerator and denominator, you introduce both. Why? Because there is a hint. Because in the solution, right hand side, you don't have a denominator. So then somehow you need to get rid of that. So my second attempt would be, if you do that, you will get sec squared a minus tan squared a. Then you get sec a minus tan a, the whole thing squared. So you know this is going to be 1. Right? So this is going to be 1. Why? Because you know sec squared a is equal to 1 plus tan squared a. We know that. So because of that reason, it's going to be 1. So now you have to sort of simplify the numerator. So the whole thing to the power 2, so it's going to be sec squared a plus tan squared a minus 2 sec a tan a minus 2 sec a tan a. So now in the answer you have this term. You have to consciously look at it. You have tan, but you don't have sec. That means you have to remove sec and sort of interpret that in terms of tan. So what we will do, you know, sec squared, you can replace sec squared a by 1 plus tan squared a. So 1 plus tan squared a plus tan squared a minus 2 sec a tan. So if you do that, you will get 1 plus 2 tan squared a minus 2 sec a tan a, and that would be your right hand side. So I'm going to get the left hand side. Okay, left hand side, I'm going to simplify this. Sine divided by cos, right? So sine x divided by cos x. This one 1 minus cos x divided by sine x plus cot x means cos x divided by sine x, the whole thing 1 minus sine x divided by cos x. So now you take the common denominator, so then it would be sine squared x, cos x you can bring down, then you get sine x minus cos x here, plus you get cos squared x here, down, you get sine x, you get cos x minus sine x. So next what we can do, we can get the common denominator here. So that means you can say sine cube x here. Then I'm going to introduce sine x cos x. Here I get sine x minus cos x. Now minus, what I'm going to do, I put minus and I'm going to switch this minus to plus by switching sine and cos. So that would be sine x cos x. Here I get sine x minus cos x. And here I get cos 3 to power x. Now what I can do, I can just combine those two terms, right? So sine 3x minus cos 3x divided by sin x cos x. Here I have sin x minus cos x. Yeah, so now we have a cube, sin 3x minus cos 3x, right? So we can write this one in this way: sin x minus cos x. Then you can write sin squared x plus cos squared x plus sin x cos x divide by sin x cos x times sin x minus cos x. Here you can cancel these two off, right? So now I have sin squared plus cos squared x, which is going to be 1, plus sin x cos x, the whole thing divided by sin x cos x. So this would be 1 divided by sin x cos x plus 1, right? So from here, from there you get 1. So 1 divided by sin x cos x would be cosec x sec x plus 1, which is your right hand side.